Welcome to an introduction to Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui's Pranic Healing. An author and teacher of international caliber, Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui from the Philippines is the modern founder of Pranic Healing and Arhatic Yoga. Grandmaster Choa devoted over 30 years of study and experimentation in the use of subtle energies to heal a wide spectrum of psychological and physical ailments. His gift for transforming abstruse ideas into simple teachings has demystified the world of energy healing and has made it accessible to everyone. Master Choa has authored over 20 books published in 27 languages. His work in pranic healing has spread to over 100 countries in less than 2 decades. Master Choa once wrote, "Just because science is not able to detect and measure life energy or prana, it does not mean that prana does not exist or does not affect the health and well-being of the body." In ancient times, people were not aware of the existence of electricity, but this does not mean that electricity did not exist. One's ignorance does not change reality. It simply alters the perception of reality, resulting in misperception and misconception of what is and what is not, of what can be done and what cannot be done. Master Choa's combined experience as a teacher, an extraordinary healer, a scientist, and a successful businessman had provided him with unique and effective ways to address modern-day problems through the application of energy. All of this is expressed and shared through his many books and courses. Master Choa envisioned a world with a pranic healer in each and every home to help alleviate the pains and suffering of humanity. We invite you to discover the miraculous possibilities by applying pranic healing in your life. Now, more than ever, improved health and well-being is truly at your fingertips. You can learn how to heal disorders of the eyes, ears, and throat, skin disorders, heart and circulatory ailments, respiratory ailments, gastrointestinal ailments, melt, gallbladder, and kidney stones, urinary ailments, reproductive ailments, endocrine ailments, skeletal and muscular disorders, blood disorders, disorders of the brain and nervous system, tumor, and cancer. Pranic healing can be used to heal emotional pain and psychological disorders like stress, irritability, anxiety, grief, and hysteria, phobias, and traumas. Heal addictions to smoking, alcohol, and drugs. Pranic healing can heal relationships, enhance sports, agriculture, music and arts, businesses and finance, education and childcare, professional services, and medicine. Pranic healing is a bridge to spirituality for people who simply want to lead a healthy, long life, full of youthful vigor and vitality. People from all walks of life all over the world have experienced the benefits of pranic healing: reduced stress, proper self-esteem, inner peace and happiness, better memory and concentration, recharged body and improved health, enhanced energetic sensitivity and spirituality, healing ability and intuition. When one person in every family knows pranic healing, the world will be a better place. Pranic healing is a synthesis of science and spirituality that uses the natural God-given energy that we find in nature. The main sources of energy are the sun, the air, the ground, and trees. Everyone has a visible physical body plus an invisible energy body. All beings have energy fields around them, commonly known as the aura. Energy body consists of 2 elements, the inner aura and the outer aura. The energy body continuously absorbs prana from the environment and distributes this life force throughout the entire body. The energy body also has different energy centers called chakras. Chakras are whirling energy centers that control our organs or have a role in the proper functioning of a particular organ. Pranic healing works on 2 basic laws: law of self-recovery and law of life energy. Disease appears first in the energy body before it manifests in the physical body. You can prevent the disease from manifesting if pranic treatment is given in advance. So pranic healing is not just curative, it is also preventive healing. In pranic healing, we remove this diseased energy from the affected area. This process is called cleansing. When the affected area is relatively clean, we then invoke to become the channel of fresh energy. This process is called energizing. People from all over the world are benefiting from pranic healing, including doctors in the United States.
When his tough patients started getting better, his colleagues began sending him theirs.
And I started getting good results with their patients. And then gradually word trickled out in the hospital.
And soon they started teaching pranic healing classes there. 120 doctors and nurses learned how to do it. Still, physicians emphasize pranic healing is not a replacement for traditional medicine, rather an addition to it.
Many doctors from the Philippine Department of Health have incorporated pranic healing to their practice, including former Health Secretary Dr. Jaime Galvez Tan.
An alternative healer, complementary healer, and now integrative healer. It was for me a great frustration that my wife, Rebecca, who developed a late adult allergy to the food that she loves. And the great frustration was all North American, European style medicine did not work, and all other alternative medicine that I know did not work. Attended the pranic healing. So that's for me is the miracle. Pranic healing. So my wife is now free from any allergies. And lastly, I think when I felt that irresistible force to be with pranic healing, I think that really I felt my spirituality has moved 1,000 times more. I do claim that I'm on that road, but I think being with pranic healing and also practicing what it preaches and walking the talk has brought me more in greater spirituality, and I'd like to.
Many doctors have pranic healing clinics.
With this pranic healing, I know that they will be treated with less cost.
Dr. Mirna Mendoza has a pranic healing clinic in the Region 1 Medical Center. She applies pranic healing on her patients, most especially those who are unable to respond to medicines. She applied pranic healing on a 6-month-old baby after resuscitation efforts were unsuccessful. The baby was miraculously revived.
It was so amazing because the baby was, the eyeball was the first that moved.
There is also a pranic healing center in San Pedro Hospital, owned by the Dominican Sisters of the Trinity, who are also pranic healers.
As a Dominican Sister of the Trinity, whose mission is to care for the sick, that with you as members of the pranic healing family, we will be collaborating with one another to do the mission of Jesus, to heal the world and to heal His people.
Unilab, one of the largest pharmaceutical corporations in Southeast Asia, sponsors their employees and retirees to become pranic healers. Through the overflowing generosity of their chairman, Joy Campos Hess, Unilab has offered their facilities for all pranic healing seminars and functions. Marina Tantoco of Rustan's Commercial Corporation has brought pranic healing to their executive, management, and sales personnel.
After you've taken pranic healing, you will even love your religion more. You will appreciate it more. You will love Jesus more.
When I took pranic healing, the basic, what really impressed me was the character building.
This has inspired many religious congregations to bring pranic healing to their superiors and schools. Integrating values formation in pranic healing, the students enthusiastically express their appreciation of the message of love and forgiveness through pranic healing.
Ang natutuhan po namin dito sa pranic healing, yung pong aming kagandahang ugali, yung pong buong pagkatao namin. At syempre po, yung pranic healing nga po, para po siyang susi. Yung susi na bubukas sa aming mga puso para po makita namin yung tunay na pagmamahal.
Hindi para sa akin na mag-sorry kay Eileen pa.
This has led to the development of the Pranic Healing Curriculum for Educators that centers on the theme Educators' Integral Formation for Dynamic, Creative, Healthy, and Spiritual Leadership. Apostolic blessings were given by Pope John Paul II to Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui. Many priests have become pranic healers.
Pranic healing has opened a new thing to me, a new avenue. And perhaps I should integrate this pranic healing in my work of justice and peace. Perhaps I should introduce pranic healing in my advocacy for Mother Earth. And finally, I think I should integrate also pranic healing in healing people's despair, hopelessness, and physical illnesses. And that is I myself learning to become a healer. So thank you to Pranic Healing.
Previous masses, ang mga responsorias was about taste and see the goodness of the Lord. And Pranic Healing is one of the goodness of the Lord that I have experienced. Become more connected, so connected with the sacraments and with God through Pranic Healing. And for that, I am very thankful.
Father June Sipalay, as well as his seminarians, are all pranic healers. Father June applied pranic healing on one of the brothers who had a frozen shoulder. After one healing session, the brother was healed. Father Bell San Luis related a case about his fellow priest, Father John Sueda, who avoided kidney stone surgery because of pranic healing. Father Bong Angob is an active reflexologist. After combining pranic healing techniques to his practice, his energy tremendously increased. He could now accommodate many more patients.
Nag-i-enjoy ako. Kahit na 40 ka pasyente, hindi pa rin ako napapagod na. Wow. Kaya ang ganda.
The superiors and sisters of many congregations all over the Philippines are incorporating pranic healing to help enhance their spirituality. They are experiencing spiritual rejuvenation and holistic healing of oneself and the community.
And for me, what had happened to me, it was really a humbling experience for me, because I was so amazed of how God could work in us. No, I am here. I was reflecting here. I was already thinking this could be very good also to the school where I am, to help our teachers and the students, especially the college students. Because this seminar is not just learning the technique of how to be an instrument of healing, but it is more on my personal spiritual upliftment, spiritual growth, because it keeps me always get in touch with God.
I am sure not too many of us are certain of what to say to the Lord after communion. But this beautiful prayer that I found in that book before coming here, I reviewed because I wanted to memorize already, so that tomorrow when I receive communion, at least I have something different to tell the Lord. So thank you very much for bringing me closer, and of course the others, to the Lord and a deepening of our Catholic faith. May God be praised.
Sister Julia Yap was completely healed of goiter and glaucoma.
I was sent to the Philippines for healing, for operation or laser. That I was healed by pranic healing.
I don't know what you call the test, which I did, and it showed some blockages or a blockage in a major artery. So she was not happy about it. She said, you know, I did not expect this, but you have ischemia. The doctor told me, who happened to be the director of Makati Med, he said, I don't see any problem.
That was through pranic healing. Nawala yung lesion sa lungs ko. Very vascular ang lungs. Binigyan ng tanning yung buhay ko na 6 months. Pero hanggang ngayon, ilang years after, buhay na buhay pa rin ako.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was 5 months pregnant at that time. To have chemotherapy was to have my baby shielded, so the baby would not be affected by the chemotherapy. And miraculously, the baby grew as I was having chemotherapy.
Many organizations like the Bello Medical Group are incorporating pranic healing into their team-building programs. One aim is to apply a holistic approach of enhancing the physical and inner beauty through pranic healing principles and techniques. Through pranic healing, the Philippine Air Force has shown that holistic healing for holistic living will lead to a creative, effective, and spiritual leadership, which will eventually bring forth world peace. Retirees and senior citizen groups are using pranic healing to help heal themselves, their families, and their friends. Many groups have organized regular and mobile healing clinics to help heal the community. Through pranic healing, each participant of a team-building program or group retreat receives the skills and gifts of a lifetime, the transformation of the soul. The pranic healing mission is to have at least one practicing pranic healer in every family to fulfill its vision of alleviating the pains and suffering of humanity through pranic healing and meditation on twin hearts.